Of course, the important thing to remember is that antiplatelet agents are not useful for atrial fibrillation, and you need to use oral anticoagulation, either warfarin or a NOAC. However, if you have a patient with coronary artery disease and who's undergoing an angioplasty, then yes, aspirin and clopidogrel can be used. In elderly patients, particularly those above 75, it is best to reduce the dose of clopidogrel. If the patient is being thrombolized, you should use only 75 milligrams of clopidogrel. If the patient is not being thrombolized and being taken for angioplasty, then it is better to use 300 milligrams rather than 600 milligrams of loading dose. So I think reduction of dose is the important point to remember in patients above 75 years of age when using clopidogrel. I think it is perfectly fine to use clopidogrel. Of course, people use ticagrelor, people also use prasugrel. But again, if you use clopidogrel, there's nothing wrong with it. And a combination of aspirin and clopidogrel probably today still remains the most common combination of antiplatelet therapy for patients undergoing PCI, irrespective of their age. Yes, as I mentioned, you can use either clopidogrel, prasugrel, or ticagrelor. It should be used along with aspirin, and that will continue for maybe 3 months, 6 months, or even a year, depending on the bleeding risk of the patient and the ischemic risk. If the bleeding risk is high, you reduce the dose, you reduce the duration of the dual antiplatelets. If the ischemic risk is high and the bleeding risk is low, you can continue it for a full 1 year as well. And then you can decide after the end of 1 year of plasty as to what you would like to do. So clearly you can use aspirin and clopidogrel as your drugs of choice and give it for 3 to 6 months in those with high bleeding risk, and then stop the aspirin, continue only the clopidogrel, and in patients who have got high ischemic risk, continue it for 12 months. Based on my experience, use of clopidogrel in elderly patients who have comorbidities like anemia and history of GI bleeding. Again, I think probably clopidogrel is a better drug to use than a more powerful ticagrelor or prasugrel when the patient is anemic and has GI problems. One definitely needs to be careful when combining aspirin and clopidogrel in these patients with low hemoglobin and a history of GI bleed. And one should probably stop the aspirin as soon as possible, and in patients with low hemoglobin and GI, only continue clopidogrel maybe after the first 3 months of angioplasty. So certainly care should be taken in these patients, especially when they're elderly, they're anemic, and they have a history of bleeding.